The Lord is God and I will praise him. Oh, hello. Well, welcome to the middle of my praise time here. As you know, we've been studying the book of Revelation. And it's interesting enough, as John looks into the heavens are opened up, and John looks into the heavens, and he sees these actions that are poured out in sevens. We saw the opening of the seven seals. We saw the blowing of the seven trumpets, and now the pouring out of these seven bowls, which all of those are God's judgment on unrighteousness. And it's pretty heavy. But we also see from the beginning of the book, the middle of the book, to the very end of the book, the saints, those who are faithful in the Lord, just erupting with praise as they gaze upon Jesus. So what I was singing here was reflective of Moses' song when the Israelites victoriously went through the Red Sea, and the judgment of God fell down upon Pharaoh and his army. In fact, I'd like to read right from Revelation 15, verses 3 and 4 for you, that just gives us a picture of that worship in terms of looking and gazing upon a holy God and his attributes, and then the righteous actions and his works poured out on earth. And this is from Revelation 15. Great and marvelous are your deeds. Just and true are your ways, King of the nations. Who will not fear you, Lord, and bring glory to your name? For you alone are holy. All nations will come and worship before you, for your righteous acts have been revealed. You know, one of the main themes in the book of Revelation is that daily worship is our context for daily living. Christians following Christ and his word, being obedient to Christ's testimony, his righteous life, his dying sinner's death, his resurrection for the forgiveness of sins and reconciliation. Let me say it again. Daily worship is our context for daily living. You know, for Christians, maintaining Christ's faithful testimony and being faithful to his word, daily worship must be the context in this living in this seductive world that would call us to good things and put them ahead of godly things. And so the key to daily living is not just trying to do it all by yourself. Yes, we need to have a quiet time, and that's part of our daily worship. But it's collaborative. And what I'd like to do today is just walk you through our June 2025 calendar and all that we have set up to help you walk in community in worship. For it's the regular meeting together for the sake of fellowship, building up one another, those transparent relationships, studying the word together and praying together that will stimulate you to have your quiet time, to live for the Lord, and even be missional in your life. June 2025, you see that Carol, her Bible study will run all 4 Wednesdays in June, ending on the 25th. And our ladies' Bible study will also run on the 7th, this Saturday, and also on the very last Saturday, the 28th. And then we have a very special wedding on the 14th, Vinicius and Victoria from Cume de Monch. Maybe you don't know them, but they have grown up through the CMK kids, and now they're young adults, and they serve in that church. I'm going to be doing the wedding with Pastor Fabiano. And even if you don't know them, I'm going to put a link here. Maybe you want to go and support them by purchasing a gift. They're a very humble couple living in one of the poorest and most dangerous areas of Cume de Monch. And it's one way that we can reach out and really bless our sister church in this wonderful couple. And then on the 21st, we have our couples Bible study, and Rodrigo has invited us to help him lead worship on the very next Sunday, the 22nd. So not only are we going to open the Word together, but as we always sing together, we're going to pick out some songs that we can lead the UC congregation in on that Sunday morning. And finally, on the June 28th, we have our men's breakfast. And we also have Tech Lab, and Tech Lab is a new ministry that Medicu has started and Elias is involved in over on the Cume de Monch, investing in these 9 young adults, which Vinicius and Victoria are also part of. We talk about staying connected and being collaborative as a church. We're also convictionally collaborative with other churches, and we're going to be receiving 25 high school students in July 10th through the 19th, and they're going to be serving the Union Church in our youth. They're going to be serving Cume de Monch. They're going to be serving Alianza Eterna in Helengo. And we want to get as many of our kids involved in that, also from the Reese School, and you adults too. If you are sending your kids to the United States, I know you would feel grateful to know that there's some loving parents that want to come along aside of them while they're there. So in the same way, we're going to be talking about this. And if you have an interest in getting to know these teenagers coming down to serve on a short-term missions trip, I'm going to invite you to get in touch with me and Sam, Rafaela, Alessandra, and we'll be talking to you more about that. This Sunday, June 8th, I'd like to invite you right here to our UC campus for our 10 a.m. UC worship service. This Sunday is our second Sunday Holy Communion and our new members class immediately following the service. Stay well, friends. Stay connected and collaborative in this change and ever-changing world.